Our favorite new robot, HitchBot, is dead, and if you're a dentist, you're already a suspect. Just saying.
Would you like to have a conversation?
So HitchBot was a robot from Ontario whose mission was to travel the world relying totally on the kindness of strangers. It had been to a lot of places, Germany, the Netherlands, of course, across Canada, and it was making its way across the US, going to New York, which was one of its stops it wanted to make on its bucket list, but made a stop in Philadelphia, which little did it know that would be its last. And it was bringing people along the journey on HitchBot.me, this site, and also on Twitter. It has over 50,000 followers. And you can see everyone that it's been talking to and hanging out with. It's a pretty cool experiment, I must say. The 3-foot-tall, 25-pound robot had a camera, microphone, speakers so that it could converse with people and film all of its adventures, and it had many. Unfortunately, in Philadelphia, he was vandalized and taken apart, basically destroyed. Fortunately, his creators found him and put him back together and tweeted on Saturday, "My trip must come to an end for now, but my love for humans will never fade. Thanks, friends."
Still likes humans.
There's hope. Now let's talk about this odd YouTube twist to this whole story. It seems like the last people to be with HitchBot was indeed people that we know, they're friends of ours. Jesse Wellens from Prank vs. Prank and Ed Bassmaster, who tweeted their own picture on Twitter that got retweeted by the HitchBot. But this is really interesting, and I was reporting on the story earlier today for HLN. I tweeted them, and then Jesse, of course, released this security footage that he found. He put it on his Snapchat, he sent it to us, but there's no context, right, of how he got this footage. They were nice with the robot, and they tweeted to their followers thinking that someone else, right, would pick him up and bring him to the next place, and then it ended up being possibly someone who followed them that did this horrible thing. You look at this grainy footage and you think, okay, is this Ed Bassmaster like one of his characters?
I mean, I don't think so. I think
But
they're probably
it isn't. The fact is, you could see in the footage the person coming up to passing the robot and then coming back and beating it up and just tearing it apart. Jesse and Ed also made a lot of cameos in local news coverage of this entire story. Ed actually managed to get them to use his alter ego name in one of the segments, Always Testy. A Philly tech group called the Hacktory has offered to rebuild HitchBot and has flirted with the idea of building their own HitchBot too. Good thing to come out of this story. And there's also a Kickstarter that has started with the goal of rebuilding HitchBot. They're seeking to raise $1,200 and have already hit their goal. YS Greydorn says on Twitter, "RIP HitchBot, thanks Philly, proving that humans cannot be trusted by robots and killing a wonderful social experiment." At Don't Forget Max says, "I've remained quiet on HitchBot because it's a paint can with a stupid name." At McKelvey says, "HitchBot destruction just proves the robots are right to wipe out humanity for self-preservation in Terminator, Age of Ultron, and The Matrix." Wow, that's dark.
Yeah, we are a robot's worst enemy, clearly.
So what do you guys think about HitchBot, and what should be the punishment for whoever did this to him? Let us know in the comments below and subscribe to What's Trending for more of YouTube's best. It's great seeing you guys. Love you.